Yep. Look, man, we back, man. Episode 5. Stop clapping, bro. Not yet. But
Yeah.
we back, man. Look, what's the play podcast, man, with me, Williano, David,
Yes,
PR.
sir.
What's going on, y'all? How was y'all week?
It was great, man. I'm glad to be back. I'm ready.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here. Y'all know what it is. Let's get to it.
So look, man, it's a lot. It's a lot to get into, man. Of course, we always touch on the NFL first. NFL versus the Tush push, man. We've been talking about it. It's been a hot topic this off season. Even though Eagles winning the Super Bowl should have been a topic, but this is a bigger topic. They basically tabled it. They pushed it a month ahead because Roger Goodell, those top guys, they really want this thing to be banned. What do y'all take on what y'all know about the whole thing about them on the reasoning why, that, we got to go back to the drawing board because it was 16-16.
I mean, for me, I know what it is. It's just since we won, so now they got to make something up. I really don't think there's no merit behind it. It's just something to do. Because when you're connected to other rules that get changed to help other teams like Buffalo, it just shows you that I feel like if the Chiefs or somebody else was doing it, it would be fine. They wouldn't be saying nothing. It's just we wasn't supposed to do what we did. So by us doing what we did on that big stage, they just had to pick with something. I feel like this is going to happen every year. And I feel like it's okay. I don't think it's going to get banned. They're trying to get, I think they got to get 24 votes. They said they had 16. So that's why they pushed it back. They're not trying to be due diligence. They like, oh, we ain't get enough. So they're trying to give people more time to say, come on, like vote with us. But I honestly think it's not going to get banned. I seen Adam Schefter say, it's basically going to get banned. But he also admitted that it's basically jealousy because of how good we are at it. So, and I'm tired of them using safety as an issue. Nobody gets hurt really. So I feel like they just hating end of the day.
Well,
Hey, listen, man. Look, you pour honey on wood, it's not making sticky paper. We just gotta leave it alone. I mean, look, if one team is better at something than somebody else, it doesn't negate that you should just automatically vote to stop it. It's not no look. That's like in a court case, man. You got to have evidence, man. If your evidence that people's getting hurt from this play, where's the evidence? Like that's where the evidence. If this is a dangerous play, then yes, it should be banned. If this is injuring and hurting people, football is a physical sport. If they can cut out something that's harmful to other players, if that can be avoided, then yeah, then it should be. A lot of people saying it's a rugby play, this, that, and the third. The Bills run the play too. They're good at it too.
55 times.
They have a success rate at that play too as well. So just coming at one team for being successful at it, and I'm really surprised that it was 16-16. So that means other people was talking about just getting rid of it. That's like honestly, and look, you already know I'm a Cowboys fan, but it's like hating on somebody's success, somebody played you ain't good at. Like I would hate it if we was good at a play and somebody was hating on it and try to vote it out. Like it makes no sense. So I don't like it. Like but I do believe in when the May comes. I don't think they're going to get the 24 votes. So it's still going to be what it is. But we'll see. Who knows?
At this point, I really want them to ban it. I want them to ban it. Give us some more fire to go into this next season.
My wife said the same thing. She said at this point, just ban it. And we still going to bust your head. I said, I understand. I understand.
Bro, I want them to ban it. First, I was on a type time where as though I'm like, I'm petty. I want them. I don't want them to ban it because all the teams that's for it, we play this season. So yeah. So I was like, don't ban it. But now I'm like, ban it. Now it's like, okay, y'all feel like that. This is the only reason why we're winning. This is the only reason why certain things is happening. Whereas though that we didn't earn those 9 yards before we had to go 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1. We didn't earn those, but you sitting up there thinking that the tush push is the only reason why these guys are that good. No, true. The tush push is good because we got a quarterback that squat 600 pounds. The tush push is good because the linemen that we have average what? I think it was like 323.
Yeah, it's about the personnel.
Yep.
Think about it like this. You just said it. Like I said, the Bills did it 55 times last season. 55 times. How many times did they do it against the Chiefs and they couldn't prevail because the Chiefs stopped them? How many times the Chiefs stopped us in the Super Bowl?
Chiefs ain't stopped nothing we did in the Super Bowl.
Is that exactly? So that's what I'm saying. That
that's
it's just pure hatred.
No,
it's
that's
jealousy.
That was what they had everything prepared. We messed that party up and we made them look silly at it. So that's why another thing they said, they'd be like, we don't like the look of it. I don't like the way the kickoffs look. Get rid of that. Go back to the old way. I don't like the way certain plays look. I'm mad. You know what play they should ban? That little screen pass that we do and get receivers rocked. The little quick screen, we just throw the ball out. I feel like that bans. It's other stuff they could talk about.
A lot of people don't like that play, like at all. Like so, sometimes it's just unnecessary.
Yeah, I can see that the goal line maybe quick, run in, but when they do it in the middle of the field, most of the time people get rocked. So like you said, I'm with. That's a good point though. I'm with y'all on like. Listen, if they want to ban it, it's not going to change nothing for us. So it's okay. But I also don't like the idea of I don't like something. Let's get rid of it. That's the part that's like, come on, y'all.
Right, and I would respect them more, like a Sean McVay, Sean McDermott. I'm surprised about Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin is like I'm like, yo, I respect him, and he's more so like what? You're on that type of time, whereas though that you want to ban it too.
Listen,
that's ridiculous.
Didn't you see what happened to Mike Tomlin when they came to Philly? I understand why he like that. Yeah, I understand why it's like that. So I get it. As a matter of fact, the last few times they came to Philly, you see what happened. BT.
Listen, man. We can agree, disagree, but it's the one time I'm definitely on the Eagles side. This topic is getting drawn out. Either ban the play, leave it alone. I'm tired of hearing about this play. Stop it. Stop them from getting third and one. Stop them getting 4th and 1. Stop it, then, bro. Like, stop it, please. That's like on Madden. Man, there's unguardable plays. I throw them all the time. If you contact Madden about me running the same play, stop it. You can't stop it because I can do many things with it. Difference. It's all about your personnel. The Eagles, if you look at the stats, and these are just stats, the Eagles have the largest offensive line in the NFL. They also have 2 guys behind that squat more than niggas host teams. So when you put all that strength into that one play, yeah, it's an unguardable play. It's unguardable, like 1,000%. Man, let them have it and just play defense, man. Like, that's it, man.
Listen, but the best part about everything you just said is you was on our side. I appreciate that, bro. I like that. I like it.
No, I stay on this topic. Well, yo, boy.
Yo, man. Like I love the fact that you're married to an Eagles fan because she can like put some seeds in your head.
Your point?
She can put some seeds in your head. Think of logic.
Nah,
I'm saying think of logically.
I had logic before I came out the womb.
All right. You want to think that, man? I knew you had logic when I met you at that.
You had logic.
I had logic before I came out the womb, man. That's why God made me a star. Listen, man, y'all have to understand.
Hey, you.
Just because she's an Eagles fan, this is why it works. Look, but I believe in right is wrong. Like I do believe if the roles were twisted, yeah, there'd be some Eagles fans that be hating. But if the roles were twisted, it'd be the same thing. If y'all can't stop the play, I don't care if it's anybody. It could have been the Browns running the Tush push. I'd have been against it. Like why y'all voting against these people? One play that certain y'all can't stop because y'all tired of it because y'all thought y'all could have won a game. It's really the people that plays against them. And feels though, all right, look, we're going to have to play against them, and yeah, we can't beat them. Well, now y'all going to play against them, and now what's going to happen? We'll play against them, beat them.
You think Saquon can get that 1 yard? You think Jalen can get that 1 yard? You think our O-line can open holes so we can get that? Like, what does it change?
Play is different because Jalen's already at the ball. You gotta step back and hand Saquon the ball, so maybe somebody can get through. Maybe that diver that jumps over the line can get through and disrupt.
They tried that. Well, they tried that in the NFC Championship.
They can't stop a good run defense. Like it happens.
Tried that. They tried it. They was about to give us points. They was about to give us points, Will. They tried it.
But that's illegal. You can't do that.
Correct. You can't take over the bye. So now, look, there's a lot of rules that changed that made it harder to play defense. To be honest with you,
but the whole thing is we not the only ones can do it. Everybody can do it.
Correct. That's what I say. It's not about the formation, and it's about the personnel. You don't have the personnel, you're not going to be successful running this play. Like
that sounds like an organization problem. Draft the personnel if you want to do it.
It's the personnel.
We seen Green Bay try to run it, and the quarterback slipped. The quarterback slipped. And they just mad because the way their season started is the way their season ended with us.
Right.
1, 2. Sean McDermott is mad because the Chiefs stopped that play. The Chiefs stopped that play. We tried to. When we did it, what happened to Chris Jones? What happened to him? He was
getting a massage on the sideline on his neck because he said y'all had injured his neck. That's the stipulation.
He was actually
now. Here's the thing, y'all.
They shot me like Chris Jones got injured because of that play in the Super Bowl. That's
the thing is this, right? Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, they don't ban it. How many injuries, fake injuries, is going to be on the field when we do it?
Absolutely.
There'll be a lot of fake injuries.
Listen, I don't care what they do, back to back. I don't care what they do. I'm not worried about it, honestly. So they could try.
It's not about worry about. It's a topic. I'm not worried at all.
I'm saying, like you said, I'm tired of the topic too. It's like y'all doing all of this. We Super Bowl champions, and we about to get
that shit out, bro.
Yeah, we're not worried. It's not that serious. Listen, if we talk player safety, give her the Thursday night games. Then stop on Sunday night games. Stop on extra games. There's other things you can do if you really care about player safety. Like, come on, how can a player play Sunday and be ready by Thursday in football?
And then you try to add an extra game.
Like, come on, bro. But yeah, I care about your safety.
Wait. We get into that. I'm happy y'all talking about it now because I want to talk about the NFL news and the rule changes that did pass. Right. One of the rules that I don't like, and I want y'all opinion on it, is that basically if it's a touchback on a kickoff, they at the 35-yard line instead of the 20. How do y'all feel about that?
Hey, listen, just because you pour water through a glass don't mean you can hear where you're going. Sometimes rule changes are different for a reason. Huh?
What? Oh, it had nothing to do with what I just said, bro. Like, go ahead, bro.
Hey, listen.
That's fine, bro. Look, they always trying to change something, man. The only thing I agree with they need to go back to is the regular kickoff and point blank period. Go back because y'all wasn't seeing returns. Bro, you wasn't seeing returns in this joint either, man. It don't matter. Now they saying you gonna go to the 35-yard line. Now they moved it up 5 yards.
No, it's funny because they keep changing rules. They want to ban certain rules, certain stuff because we good at it. Then they want to keep changing it. They're appealing to a different crowd. This is basically the XFL. What y'all doing? That's where it came from. So you want to make it. Can I ask y'all a question? How long did the XFL last? Okay. So anyway, they just came
back. But yeah, it was dead after a couple seasons. It just came back. The Rock running now. Yeah, it was back.
Nobody wanted that. Nobody asked for that, and that's what I mean. Who passed that? How many voted on that? Like they're messing with the integrity of the game, and it's funny, but they use it for certain things. No, the integrity of the game is why are we giving the offenses so many advantages already?
It's hard to play defense.
At the 35?
It's hard to play defense.
Bro, at the 35. And with my team, bro, do you know? Then it's gonna be y'all only scored because y'all did 35. Like, bro, they're trying to make it. I know what it's for. It's certain teams that they think is gonna make it easier for. They don't like our style of teams. We're an old-fashioned team. We run the ball, we run clock. That's the stuff they don't. I get another one they're not talking about. Bro, you think they like watching a defensive Super Bowl? You think they like watching our defense take?
No.
They didn't like that.
After the Rams and Patriots, that was dead. It would never happen again. The years.
He just did
10-3 ain't happening. It's not happening.
Look, but after that Super Bowl, when rules changed, they was cool with that because a certain person won. We messed up their plan, and now they're like, "Oh, it's an issue." But I feel like the rules they're doing, they changing things that don't need to be changed. Listen, take away Thursday night, take away Saturday games. Stop adding extra games if you care about player safety. And if you're gonna add a game, then you got to add an extra bye week. Let's talk about that. We can do that. You add a team, then we get 2 bye weeks in the season. Other than that, all this is just about money, and you're going to increase injuries. And unfortunately, somebody may get seriously hurt where they can't.
That wear and tear is different, man. Like you already added 2 other games. They think about adding a 18th week and cutting preseason down to 2 preseason games. So how do people that are trying to try out for teams really can be able to try out for teams? Like it makes sense. Like you know what I'm saying? You're cutting preseason is where you find them gems that don't get signed by the team they're on, but somebody else scouting them like, oh yeah, he's gonna be good.
That's a good point.
How many people have these opportunities if you cutting their chances down, like just to make more money on the back end? Which is crazy to me, man. Like, but it is what it is.
How are we supposed to get ready for the season if now we only got 2 games? So now I'm gonna set my starters out. So basically, like we did last year, the first 4 games is preseason now. We just trying to figure it out then. By week 5, 6 is when you be like, all right, we ready. So,
yep. I always said it. I said now, and I was like, I'll wait till week 6, week 7 to really see where team at. I'm like,
it's crazy thinking about. And I said 4 or 5 weeks. It's like the Eagles treated the season like a Floyd fight. We really wasn't serious until after the bye. We was playing with y'all, and then
6 after the 5th week. After the 5th week, 16-1. 16-1, bro.
That's why I was laughing because I see your face.
16-1.
New season, man.
Yeah.
0-0.
0-0. Same outcome.
0-0.
Same outcome, Will.
14-3.
See y'all soon.
Same outcome, Will. Same outcome.
Hi, birds.
No, y'all gotta worry about the Commanders.
That coming.
I'm worried about 1 game at a time. That's how I feel.
Where you going?
That coming.
Where you going? The Browns. I can't say the Raiders no more because they just extended Geno.
They're not trading back. They're not trading.
I'm going to see that the moves we made filled the gap.
Listen. Just because you making moves, don't make it count.
It will.
Dallas Cowboys contract. Listen, Dallas Cowboys contract.
We're right back to where we was the last 3 years before last year. Y'all ain't say a word in the regular season. We went 12-5 3 years straight. Y'all ain't say a word.
You know why? Next week it was over.
No, y'all saying, yeah, Cowboys all right. They're all right. But wait, the playoffs. It's week 5. We talking about the playoffs like you said, 1 game at a time.
Hey, bro, I ain't never.
We try to like, oh, Cowboys get a playoff. I'm like, bro, that's 17 weeks from now. But relax. We right here in the season. Relax.
Bro, what's crazy is they could be 13 or they still say they trash. Like that.
We'll be 7-0. And that's the main stuff that's gonna come out your mouth.
No, because y'all do great. Y'all like
I think y'all
great in the season.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if you think if you think we'll have the same record as last year, healthy, not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen at all.
Y'all gonna have 10 wins
at all.
Y'all gotta get y'all chance.
I said they get 10 wins,
and we're gonna split the series like we usually do.
I don't know about all that. I just know you're getting 10 wins.
We get to where Kelly Green 4 times.
Maybe so. I'd rather Cowboys Eagles first 2 weeks of the season. Warm weather. And let me be
the first few weeks.
Yeah, I do.
That never happens.
They never do. They always do October and November. They always do it.
Because it's for the division, so they like to put our
division games usually in. But the first game I would rather have in September. It'd be warm. It'd be nice. Great atmosphere.
Y'all play in a dome, bro.
I'm talking about in Philly. I'm going to the Dallas game.
Oh, so you want us to play y'all early? Why?
Absolutely.
So good time. So I can have an excuse that we beat y'all at the beginning of the season.
It was week 2. See y'all week 15.
You know what they're going to do.
I'll check
it. It's all the same, bro. They one and the same.
Relax.
You try to catch us.
One and the same, dog. That's crazy.
Did you give up on your team when y'all was 2-2? Y'all gave up on your coach. I'll talk about that in another episode.
I
But
didn't give up on Nick.
y'all, did you give on your team? No, you did not. So if we lose to the Eagles, it don't break my season, bro. That's not my Super Bowl. If we lose to the Eagles one time, it don't break my season. We still 12-5.
No, but it tells us you ain't winning the Super Bowl because you got to beat us.
12-5. It don't matter.
You gotta go do Philly. But listen, I didn't give up on Nick Sirianni. I questioned some of the decisions that he made. But then as you look back at it, because listen, as you look back at it, and I'm looking at the play where Saquon dropped the ball against the Falcons.
That was a win.
Thinking about certain things that happened with the not going for the kick, but going for two. I'm thinking about certain things, and I'm like, okay, he understood the team. I can't take that away from him.
Look, man, Sirianni, Armani, Giovanni, Cowboys 12-5.
So another rule change, right? I'm gonna just switch that subject. So another rule change was that say if since we talk about those two teams, we're 9-1, Cowboys is 9-1, we will flex to Thursday. That's what they want because they wanted a primetime game or something like that. Like if we play Sunday at 4:25, they will flex us to Thursday. How y'all feel about that? That's a new rule.
I don't, man. Again, bro. Go ahead, dude.
This like,
man.
Why? First of all, that's business because Amazon paid all that money so they get
exactly.
But if we're the primetime game, give us the primetime slot. Give us Sunday night. Why would you flex us to Thursday? No, that don't even make sense. But then, so that means the corny teams get Sunday, but we the top team.
That makes no sense. That's what I'm saying. Like you put the asinine teams on Thursday, bro. Like Sunday night and Monday night is prime. That's right. Sunday night football. You know what I mean? Did your thing like you that game Sunday night?
Up that because they got that deal with Amazon now, so they try to
right. Amazon is on Thursday, so you know what happened.
Bro, you can put all the bums on there. Browns, another trash team. Panthers. They go
put all them on Thursday games, bro. Mixing maybe 2 or 3 good games on Thursday, bro. You good, man. But not the Thursday because Amazon got a contract, bro. Like, no. Put me on Sunday night, bro. Like, that's it.
To me, that's the best games. If you're gonna do primetime Sunday
night, man. Absolutely. The wind down. It's on Sunday night, bro.
I even like that better than Monday. I like Sunday night. Sunday night.
Likewise.
Yeah, but Thursday
different, bro.
Gotta be good. They were saying the reason why is because they said that on a Sunday night, they know people gotta go to work in the morning. So that's why
people gotta go to work Tuesday.
No,
we watch Sunday night football.
Listen.
Thursday. You somebody go to work Friday.
Hear me out.
So
what they're saying on Twitter, they're basically saying that Sunday night you're getting ready for the week. Monday is a stressful Monday. You're trying to watch Monday Night Football. You get towards Tuesday. On Thursday, you're getting ready for the weekend. You're basically at Friday already. So you're just like, all right, well, I'm watching the game. So that's why they said that they're going to put the best games on Thursday to get more views for Amazon.
And this is why like Daryl said, is dumb.
No.
That's stupid. So no. Analytics they ran that's dumb. It makes no sense because
not at all.
You're not done with the week and you have to go to work in the morning. There's no difference between that and a Sunday night game then. So why can't you leave us on Sunday night then? It doesn't change anything. If you use that analogy, like they're saying, it makes zero sense. It really what they're saying is Amazon gave us this 100-something million, and Amazon said, look, we want some more games, champ. And we tired of y'all giving us BS. So they like, you know what? This is a little deal where we can flex a top game to y'all. That's what it is. It's just about money.
Yeah, that's all, bro. Listen, bro. Sunday, if you go to church, you go to church. If you don't, you don't. Venable, I'm sorry, I cut you off. But look, like we watch football all day Sunday.
Yeah,
that's the energy you got. You watching football all day. You watching Red Zone. At nighttime, you expect a great game for the Sunday night game. You expect it. That's the wind down. That is the determinant whether either you're gonna stay up or not. Somebody should have so you watching a great game, stand up Thursday. Come on now, we hardly had to talk about Thursday unless your team plays on Thursday. Your team plays on Thursday, you're watching the game. Other than that, you don't give a about that Thursday game at all. You don't care about the Thursday game at all.
Yeah, you got to buy Amazon for that, like, bro. A lot of people don't be watching that. No, listen. And I'm about to say, well, another thing, when my Eagles win on Sunday night, it makes my week better. I like Sunday night. I think that's the best time. Like, you feel good at the Thursday. Then look, I don't like Thursday games either because it felt like I gotta wait long to see my team. Only benefit of Thursday is when y'all gotta play Sunday, you get extra rest. But coming from a Sunday, listen, last year we had a Sunday, I think we played, was it the Rams and then the Commanders or something like that, where I'm like, yo, who made the schedule like that? So we had to come from LA, then we played a top division, right? Like, that's not beneficial to us. Like, listen, it's money. It's all come down to it's business. Yeah. But I don't like it. But player safety is important, guys. Right.
Right. We played 3 days. 3 days afterwards. I think one team played 3 games in 10 days last season. One team played 3 football games in 10 days.
That's why they're trying to stretch it out. They're trying to stretch it out.
That's a lot of drugs.
Hey, come on, man. Yeah. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
So they did also pass the whole overtime situation, whereas though both teams get a shot before the next point wins. I think it's fair. That's one of the ones that I do agree with. I do agree that they should do it like that. They were just doing it in the playoffs because, of course, it's one and done, and it should be a fair shot. Whereas though I think it should be in the regular season as well. It's crazy because the Eagles never was really in overtime. Like I said, they get the ball in the fourth quarter, they basically running the ball, running the clock, and that's it. We're not really in too many overtime games, but they did vote for it. They vote for it. So I do like that. I don't know how y'all feel about it. Y'all shake your head, so I'm guessing y'all agree on it.
Yeah, I don't mind. Hey, listen, coleslaw don't make cabbage. I'm with it.
Oh man, right on. Yeah, what Will said.
I don't believe you.
Hey, you.
So we do want to get into the subject right here, man. But before I do, I gotta play this though. And I want to see y'all reaction to it.
That negotiate me will tell you that they were better off than negotiating with.
Yeah, you get all red. Look at the line.
Stephen or anybody involved. So this is not uncommon.
Sometimes you don't have to talk.
With quarterback is Emmett, Dion.
Saying they should have muted his mic.
And we, by the way, maintain relationship that last.
Cut him off.
My man wanted to go home. They just stopped my man outside the joint as they're talking like, but honestly, these reporters want Jerry to talk.
Ain't that look like a church, right? In the background.
Look, whatever. Look, listen. Talk to me later, man. This man ready to go to sleep. It was nap time for Jerry, okay?
So listen, for people that didn't really see the video or didn't understand, basically Jerry said that he didn't know Micah Parsons' agent. He didn't know the name of him. He basically was like, look, it's between me and Micah. It's not between me and him as agent. And then Micah Parsons actually put this up. Basically saying facts, David is the best. And then he added him. My name David too, bro. All right. So you go yo, you slick, bro. There is no one I trust more when it comes to negotiating contracts than David. There will be no back doors. That should have been underlined. No backdoor contracts in negotiation.
Yeah, that could be taking a lot of ways.
It should be backdoor. This is exactly what he should do. Look, honestly, just like he said, if I pay an expert to read over a contract, I don't give a damn what looks good. Listen, salt kills slugs and it gives us high blood pressure. You got to know the difference with what's going to work for you. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
If
You know what?
Wait, I like
Wait,
that
wait,
one. Hold on.
wait.
Oh, wait, Dave.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah, that's
Say
what I'm
that
saying.
again,
Will.
I like that one. Say that one again.
Listen.
Out of all,
like that
listen,
one.
out of all the days you said that was crazy, that made the most sense, bro.
like that,
Like, that made the most sense.
Everything I say makes sense. But look, listen, the thing is, y'all just listen slow.
Don't make sense.
So,
Don't make sense.
it's like I said, salt kills slugs and gives us high blood pressure. You honestly, everything that seems to be good for you, that it makes stuff taste better, it's not good for you. You have to look. You pay somebody. That's like, all right, somebody rent me out something for $800, and they give me 18 pages. Sometimes people don't read the fine print. You don't read everything.
Sometimes all the time.
I'm saying you don't read everything. Sometimes it could say somewhere where you missed out on something, and then that falls on you. You out of there. No. So as he's saying, like, no, the deal is there. I'm saying right now, the deal is done. It's been there. He's gonna be the highest paid player. It's over Myles Garrett contract. It's already been leaked. Jerry already said it already. It's already there. Jerry used to, I'm giving you the big bucks. Sign it. We done. No. I agree with what Micah's doing. I'm waiting for the whatever it is, the agent must be on vacation or something, because agents get there because they gotta get their bread. He must be somewhere out where he ain't handle. He's gonna come probably read over. It's probably a lengthy contract. He's gonna read, negate everything. This is what make him understand what is what, so he understands what it is. I think it's a smart business move. It don't matter when it happens. So that's why I do believe the deal's still getting done. It's just what it is. This is smart on Micah's part to me. That if I pay an expert to read a contract, I'm not going to read anything. I'd rather pay somebody that I paid to go do it. Make sure there's no back doors. Like, there ain't no thing. If I don't reach this, I don't get this money guaranteed. I don't reach that, I don't get that money. Like, I'm not reading through 200 pages. That's his job. Yeah, I'm saying? So that's just what it is.
No, I think it's a great thing about Micah. And the back door part is funny because I know who Jerry Friends is and Trump and them. So it's funny when I hear that because I know what they do, really. So it's cool that that's what he's used to. But Micah's saying, no, we don't do that in our community. We're gonna handle everything right, and we're gonna make sure it's on the up and up. But this is why who went to Seattle? Wasn't that Lawrence, right? Marcus Lawrence, right?
These all went to yeah.
What I'm saying is, this is probably the stuff when they was frustrated. These are the things that I feel like, other than the play on the field or the injuries that you can't control, it's this that they probably get mad at, bro. Jerry, we didn't need you to say nothing. It's negotiation. Let the agent organization handle that. What did this do? All this did was make Micah feel a little bitter. Like, you already took too long to do the deal. What are you doing? Like, you didn't need to say this. So I feel like Micah's doing the right thing. And also, we know the details. It's about guaranteed money in the years in a contract. It don't matter how much. He got $200 million. Yeah, but only $20 million guaranteed. Does it? So right. Micah's doing the right thing. So I agree.
And the stipulations behind those things. You have to reach certain goals to hit certain, lucrative amounts of money. So yeah, you ain't gonna read through all that, through that fine print. I got somebody else to do that. That's why I pay him to do it. Like, that's all. I'm with it.
I made some good points, man. But I'm gonna take it a step further, right? I'm gonna ask you first, Will. What do y'all think y'all need to do right now to get out of cap hell to basically get over the hump? Like, what do y'all think y'all need to do?
Honestly, I think we did it. All we got to do is lock in Micah, get healthy, draft well. After the draft, I'll have a definitive answer of how we're going to look, because if we made the right moves during the draft, and the right move to me right now is to draft a wide receiver with that 12th pick. After that, we can draft all linemen. We do whatever to fill in replacement gaps in case of injuries. When injuries is going to happen. And man, listen, we have capital to trade. We have 12 draft picks still in this draft alone. We could trade and move up and still get somebody else. We can make the moves necessary to do what we got to do. Now, whether we're going to do it or not, I mean, we'll see April 24th. I'll be tuned in. Because when that 12th pick come, all I'm saying.
Oh, we're going to be live for that. Oh, we going live.
Listen, all I'm saying, bro, when that pick come, just know it's over.
I think y'all should trade Micah.
Wow. Why you think that?
I think Micah, because Dak Prescott already basically gave money back so they could make moves. He already did that.
So did CeeDee Lamb.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not talking about CD. CD Lamb earned his money. I'm just talking about Dak Prescott. You know, him not being able to produce the way that you've seen him producing.
Dak earned his money too.
Yeah. So Michael
I really
Parsons
feel like you hate me, but the thing is,
I can't hate. I can't hate on somebody that don't win. So look, my whole thing is this, right? I think Michael Parsons right now, because y'all waited too long.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all waited too long to sign him. Now he wants to be the highest paid. Now what you gonna do?
the deal is there, bro. It's not signed because he's waiting for his agent. It doesn't even matter. We have the cap room, bro. The cap went up. We have the room, bro. It's over.
I'm saying y'all don't. I'm not saying y'all
don't. Over. We're good, bro.
Don't. But it's said that if you do the same thing over and over again and get the same results, what are you?
We're gonna lock him in for 5 years, bro. We are one of the best talents, one of the best defensive players in the league. You lock him in for 5 years, 6 years. We have nothing to complain about. Just keep building, bro. It's one step at a time. You can't think you're gonna build a team in one off season and just expect greatness. No, you have to work for it. You have to grind. You have to grind. Y'all work for. You have to work for it. There's growing pains. When I went 2-2, y'all didn't think y'all well, maybe y'all did thought y'all was going to the Super Bowl, but there's growing pains. You like, well, there's some things that we got to get together. There's some things that we got to get going in order for us to be great.
You want to say that?
We're going to go through that in the season. The only way football is played, King DV, it's on a football field, man. On a football field. Football field on the field.
If y'all get the same results, let's just say hypothetically speaking, y'all go 11-6. Y'all go 11-6, and y'all go into the playoffs, lose first round. Who you blaming it on?
I won't know until we play. Football's played on the field. I can't blame him. If you want me to blame Dak Prescott, I will not.
I respect it. I respect it. I respect it.
I can't do it. I can't blame nobody.
Now, is that
team? It's no iron team.
That's what's up. Look, if that Prescott,
look, but Kobe said it's a me in that motherfucker. But go ahead, y'all keep finishing.
In the playoffs, if that loses the playoffs, right?
That's hot. That's fire, bro.
You know,
is it over for him? Is it basically like time to move on? Is it time to move on if he loses the playoffs this year?
From who?
Come on, man.
From Dak Prescott.
Is it time to move on from Dak Prescott if y'all lose in the playoffs this year?
No. Again, I'm going to say the same thing I said to you last week. Dak is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He's locked in for 5 years. If he goes 11-6 and we give up on somebody, that's like you're stating, bro. That's like Sam Darnold just went 14-2. He don't play with the Vikings no more. That's like you giving up on somebody that brought you success. It is the same, bro. It brought you success. You understand? If we go to the playoffs, that's a successful season. Now we have to win in the playoffs. Why would I move on for somebody I'll pay $60 million a year to get us to the playoffs? Bro,
don't win in the playoffs.
Bro, did you move on? You know what? I'm tired of this. Did you move on from Jalen Hurts when y'all went 6-10? No, you did not.
No, I did.
Did you? No, you didn't. No. And what it got you? 2 trips to Super Bowl, didn't it? I rest my case.
Me as the professional Jalen Hurts advisor. He came in late when Carson Wentz did what he do, and he won some games. And then the next year, his first year being a full-time starter, bro, we went to the playoffs. We lost to Tampa. So honestly, Jalen has never been on a losing team since he's been in the league.
You went to the playoffs and lost to Tampa. King DV, did you give up on Jalen Hurts? I'm gonna ask you a question. When you lost in that first round to Tampa Bay, did you give up on Jalen Hurts? You understand?
No.
You understand? You're under oath.
He's
But
Did you give up?
listen.
Did you give up on your quarterback that you believe?
Listen, Will, hear me out. No, I didn't give up.
You on suits now.
It's been a decade. If he loses this year, it's been a decade.
You on suits. I'm Harvey. Did you give up? You answer the question. Did you give up? Yes or no?
You talk to him like
I
he
did
might.
say no.
Go ahead, Mike, answer.
You said no? I'll rest my case.
So you won't give up on Dak, and I like it.
Absolutely not.
I like it because it's going to be the same outcome each year.
Whatever you say, bro. If you can predict the future, Mr. Cleo, then you must know that we ain't never gonna win the Super Bowl. So if you know that indefinitely, please let me know what the Powerball number going to be Saturday night.
They're saying, yo, because they said that you could get hurt on this damn play, and they said you could. It's a possibility. Now you can predict the future, and this is why they're trying to ban it.
This is why Daryl Morey is about to be in trouble. Y'all use AI and computers too much. How you look? Football is played on the field, bro.
What are you talking
I don't
about?
care. Football played on the field. Any given Sunday.
Listen,
and if y'all play football on the field, what happens?
Willie Bean.
What happens, Will? You're not doing. You're not saying nothing, dog. You just looking
screaming.
You looking like a 2B R&B singer, dog. Like you're not saying nothing.
Guys,
you're dreaming.
So since we on the Cowboys, right?
I like this.
So they made a move. They made a move. You know, for this guy, it's not CeeDee Lamb. With the number one.
Yes, sir.
Milton.
What a move. What a backup.
They traded for Joe Milton and a 7th round pick. Y'all gave him a 5th round pick. Why do you say it's a good move, Dave?
Because they got a quarterback that has potential, and then they got a higher pick. So I feel like it was a good move. I like Milton. I think he has potential. He could potentially come in and win some games for them. If your scenario proves the point and they have to move on from Dak, I think Milton has qualities that you can build on. You know, you got to see more. But yeah, so I say it's a good move for them. You know, I'm not gonna hate on them. Does it change how I view them? No. But just off of just the deal, it's a good move.
Well, come on, man, because you've been wanting to talk about this.
You're dreaming. That was a great move, man. Any given Sunday, man. Listen, we get a 7th round pick with Milton for a 5th round pick, which we had 3 5th round picks in this draft. I told you how many picks we had in this draft. That was a steal. The Patriots drafted 2 quarterbacks last year, fighting for a position. If y'all watched Milton in Tennessee last year, like I said, college football, this is what I do. It's a great quarterback. It's a great quarterback to learn from a Dak Prescott, a veteran, a winning quarterback, and an establishment that doesn't want you to win. First of all, listen, we lost Cooper Rush. We lost Trey Lance. It's a great backup. Say the inevitable happens and Dak get injured again. God forbid. We have a combo young man that's going to come in with confidence, take over. You ever remember when a quarterback, you know, that was MVP caliber got injured, and then another quarterback came in for him in the midseason, and then a couple years later he won a Super Bowl. He been in 2 Super Bowls. Do that sound familiar?
So you comparing Milton to Hurts?
Do that sound familiar?
This guy.
Don't hate because he's wearing a star on his helmet. Don't hate because he's wearing a star on his helmet. He's a good player, and that was a great move we made. Great move.
Dumbest argument ever.
Remy on here like, are you dumb? You got to put that joint in this. You got to edit it.
I gotta find it. Sorry, put it on.
I like Milton, but Will he ain't on that trajectory. But I think he has talent. I think he just got to work hard. And I read he's a Cowboys fan, so this is great for him. It's a good move. I would let him play with the Eagles. So I mean, it's a great move. Like I said, it's a good move when you just look at the deal. I can't talk about the team he went to because then I'm gonna be biased and say it's trash. So I'm being just on paper, it's a good move.
I think it's a good move, man, for the Cowboys, man. Only because, like I said, we don't know, and this is all like hypothetical.
Correct.
We don't know how Jerry and Steven, I should say, is looking at the team going forward, and then we don't know how it's going to be 10 weeks from now into the season, where we don't know how y'all record is going to be, and they looking like, all right, well, this probably not the guy. We got to get this guy off the books.
Right.
We don't know.
What if y'all 8-9, DV?
It won't happen. It will never happen. Y'all in our division.
Injuries happen, Pop. I'm telling you right now, this is a physical sport.
It won't happen, bro.
Physical sport.
It won't happen.
That can't play last year, B.
Yeah, he drawing, dog. I don't know what's in that little gold chalice, but he drawing.
You.
But no, we not going to 8-9 after coming off a Super Bowl. That's stupid. Who we like? The Panthers?
It happens.
We not doing it.
Says you can predict how the season goes, Pop.
Yo, what's wrong with you, bro?
He in the zone.
But yeah, he definitely is. I'm just saying, dog. Like, there's no way we can get it now. You keep comparing your signing to a Jalen Hurts and all that. You can't keep comparing.
All right, I'm just going on.
You can't compare to Super Bowl MVP. It's ignorant of you to do that.
Everybody got a story, B. Don't let's just be greater than the next man. That's all.
Yeah, you know that was BS, dog.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
You know that was BS, dog. You know that was BS.
Hey, feel me?
All right, man. We gonna stop talking about them because Will like.
I've been tired of talking about them. Like, come on,
We
man.
gonna move on. We gonna move on. So we're gonna move on to the Joel Embiid situation, man. Look, there's a lot of things that's going on with this injury. There's rumors that he wanted to basically get the surgery. Front office wanted him to play. Nick Nurse, I know, definitely wanted him to play because when he found out about the knee, he started acting all like he was salty about it because he really wanted to coach the whole squad. I feel like that the players' injury, the way the players feel, should come first. That's what makes you the Bucks. The surgery should have been happened because coming into the season, he already had that bum knee. I think he only played 17 games. They said
17? Might have been to 20. Yeah, it wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
It wasn't a lot. So a lot of people, and Philly fans here, Sixers fans here, saying that he's stealing money and all that. I'm like, no, he's not stealing money. They paid him, but why not allow him to be at his best? Get the surgery. You could miss like a quarter of the season, come back, get into basketball shape, and then get ready for the playoffs. Instead, you allowed him to play, and he wasn't all there, man. He was moving sluggish. He wasn't even moving how Joel Embiid normally moves.
And still averaged a double-double, 23 points. This guy's crazy.
So I want to know if it's true, because we don't know. It's all speculation. If the front office wanted him to play through the injury, how does that make the front office look?
Oh, I got this. First of all, we already know that Daryl uses AI. Not the number one at War 3. He was so that computer probably told him Joel can play. Because the computer probably was like, is Joel available? Technically, he's available, but he hurt. So off of that, we already know the front office don't know what they're doing. We could tell from the moves they make. We just seen that Pat Bev, and I love Kyle Lowry, but Pat Bev was correct. At that moment, Pat Bev was balling for us, and he should have been on the team.
Absolutely.
You seen what they did with the twin. He was balling for us, gave us toughness. They played him. So there's a lot of moves that they make that don't make sense. The Paul George move didn't make sense. So I feel like the front office always had issues. And Daryl Morey just made it worse. Joel, I'm going to go back and the reason why I said I want to take it is because I feel like a lot of Philly fans always say, "Oh, we shouldn't have played in the Olympics. Olympics don't happen all the time." If you don't play in the Olympics, we don't get gold because nobody can stop Jokic. But people always skip over that Joel had surgery before the playoffs last year, and he was not supposed to play in the season or against the Knicks. We wouldn't have made the playoffs last year. He put his body on the line, came back because we was trash. We got on a win streak. We played against the Knicks. He averaged 30, like 35, 33, 35 against the Knicks, something like that. Something crazy on one leg. Y'all seen the game one? Y'all seen me through the oop and he dunked? Then I thought that was it. Then his face was like, bro. And then right after that, he did the Olympics, still hurt because he wasn't recovering. And then he come to the season, and then he got to deal with the media talking about his brother. It's so much stuff that he dealt with. And I watch a lot of people say, "Oh, trade him. He did see that." That's the Philly in you. That's what was talking about earlier, that giving up. Did you see that team without Joe on the floor? They couldn't beat a high school team. That team was trash. As soon as you put Joel in, all of a sudden they're contenders. You can be frustrated. I'm frustrated because I think Joel, when he's healthy, is probably the best player in the league. I'll debate that all day.
Yeah.
I take healthy Joel against anybody. It's frustrating for injuries. But you cannot deny that this dude wants to play, and it's unfortunate. But when it comes to the team, think about it. I signed you. It was money. They saying basically, listen, bro, I just gave you extension. Your leg hurt. I hear you. Get out there. That right there is why he got hurt in Golden State. When we was like, oh, people in the media was saying, why would you let the media pressure you to play and all that stuff? So now think about it. He was mad because they were saying he was scared of Jokic. He comes out and play, get hurt. Then they say you're fragile. You shouldn't have let them tell you what to do. Then he picks himself, and it's still a problem. That's why I'm glad Joel finally made a decision for himself, and he knew that his knee wasn't right. So think about it. I mean, they was putting him on the floor for them 17 games, and they knew he wasn't right. They knew they could jeopardize his career. But think about it. If you cared about Joel and you was cared about his extension, why would you put him out there knowing one false move or one bad injury, it could be over with? You was willing to risk that and not let him get the surgery early. So now we got to wait 6 to 8 weeks. If they would have did the surgery at the beginning of the season, Dave, he's back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm pissed off about it. But you tell me what you think, man.
Yeah. The front office failed our team this year. Point blank. I think they failed them because, like you said, we could have took precautions to get this surgery, get this nipped in the bud earlier. Now imagine if, just picking back off that last point, just imagine if he was back during this playoff run when we was fighting for the 10th spot. Probably would have moved all the way up 6, 7, 8. Would have been dominant. Would have had a great matchup in the playoffs. Can't nobody stop him in the lower tiers of teams. Could have been an easy ride to the Eastern Conference Finals. Easy ride with a healthy Embiid. Granted, I do believe that if these allegations and these things was true about the team wanted him to play and he been wanting the surgery, then yeah, that's something's wrong there. That's wrong, and I'm glad that he chose himself because at the end of the day, you're no good to us if you just go out there 60%. I'm sorry, like you're no good. I don't care. Like, yes, we know Joel can in the first quarter have 30 and 12. It's nothing. I'd rather have him at 100%. I'd rather have him playing the whole game where then maybe we can send him out the fourth quarter because we're up by 12, 18 points, like different stuff like that. But until we get to that point, man, you got to blame. The blame here should go to the front office. Blame here goes solely on Daryl Morey, to me, because if you're going to shut somebody down and then just have them linger in there and not having, anything, we could have been got this looked at. We could have been got him looked at. Check that. If that was the case the first time when they said he had fluid in his knee, could have been got him checked out by another specialist. They shut him down now. Get the surgery. If this surgery he's about to get is the healing times from 4 to 6 weeks, bro,
6 to 8, yeah,
2 months. Could have been out. Could have did what we did. Fought. We was half fighting for the 10th spot. We're not even trying. The 10th spot. How weak the bottom part of the East was. So if we had him back, it'd have been totally different to me, man. Like, so I'm happy that he's getting the surgery, and I hope for a full recovery in this offseason that he's working, and I do hope that he's ready by the time the season starts. Which, if this surgery, what they said the time is for healing, and he start working and doing his rehab, I think he will be. I think he'll be ready at the beginning of the season, and it's going to be a new game. Depending on what we do with Paul George in the offseason, which I do believe we will trade him in the offseason, depending on who we bring in and who we keep, I think we're very good. And McCain gets healthy. I see he's walking around. He's always at the game, so he'll be back. He'll be back 100%. Hey, look, the draft coming. I think we're going to have a top pick in the draft, so we'll see what happens there. Either we're going to trade it for somebody or we're going to grab one of the young talent. So I think we're going to be in prime form to be top 4 team in the East next year.
I can see that. And just so while we're on this topic, what I want to bring up too, because there's a lot of Joel haters for some reason. I was there during the process. It was disgusting. It was embarrassing. We did not start winning and being contenders or being talked about in a good light until Joel played. Secondly, people always say in shape. Joel dropped 30 pounds before this season. Joel was ready. It's just unfortunate the knee situation happened. So that's another thing people always go, oh, he need to be. He was actually in shape. And that's why I think when you hear his interviews, he was mentally kind of checked out because he probably thinking like, oh, I lose the weight. I'm doing all. And it's just unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. And people need to be more supportive. And I'm just glad it's just the knee and not like a hip or anything else they was kind of saying earlier, because I do care about him being on the floor, but I also care about him as a person. So I think the knee and something they can just clean up. I think that's the best case scenario, but I would also still plan to go into the season without Joel. Sign Grimes, sign Yabusele back, get rid of Paul.
Please sign Grimes,
please, and then get either keep the young player if it's top 3. We draft. I think the pick Paul of 5. I package that pick with Paul and try to go get. I seen people talking about Laurie Market and something like that. That'd be amazing for us. And then we right back top 3.
Right back. What? Easy.
Things happen for a reason. Listen, I believe in that. You gotta have faith. Things happen for a reason. This could be someone on the 30 for 30. Like, yo, we thought it was over, and then so I'm trying to stay positive because, be honest, I'm a basketball and Sixers fan first of anything. So I'm excited about it, and I'm choosing to stay positive, and I'm happy for Joel choosing himself. But it does make me question, why do we have Daryl Morey? And like, what are we doing here? Why are you here, bro? But
what are we doing? What are we doing? If you paint a wall without putting primer on it, you just paint. It won't stick.
This boy spit today, boy.
Well, he on the roll.
This boy
on the roll right now.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's spitting today.
But overall, man, I think that they didn't do right by Joel Embiid. It's not just this season; it's been previous seasons too. I really don't think that he should have came back after the whole facial thing against the Raptors. I don't think he should have came back to try to save the team from getting eliminated in the second round because y'all want to get past the second round so bad. But he started, trying to do everything because the team wasn't doing anything. I watched that series. In this season, I know he went to the front office. Was like, look, man, I played in USA games. Didn't really feel like myself. I didn't feel the knee is messed up. Hey, brought it to their attention. Like, oh, you played. They probably was like just going back and forth, tug of war on this whole situation, and they forced him to play. And it was like it didn't look well. It didn't look well at all. It didn't look like Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is dominant. He was taking a lot more jump shots than the Joel Embiid, the MVP Joel Embiid that I know. That he was doing everything. You couldn't stop him anyway. Like he's making a jump shot, and he was able to go down low and dunk the ball and just be Hakeem Jr. There's no way you stopping it. No way. So I feel like that Daryl Morey. What's the president name? What's his name? The dude for the Commanders now.
We're talking the owner. That's the owner. Josh Harris.
Josh Harris. He run the. Well, is that final? He with the Commanders. He owned the Commanders.
Yeah, him and Matt Johnson.
Yeah.
They got a few owners. Yeah.
But them, him. Like I'm just saying that certain things that came about, man. The most exciting thing. It's no reason why You have the Philadelphia Eagles, you have the Phillies. You know that's playoff winning teams, and then you go to the Sixers. And the most exciting things that we had to talk about in the last previous years is if they was going to move to downtown or already stay in South Philly. Like, come on now. Like, we had teams like Dave go to Dave's point last week. Was it last week? I believe it was last week. With the whole Jimmy Butler Elton Brand situation where
Elton Brand was the president by himself. People don't want to admit it. They gave Elton Brand so much flack. The team was way better built and constructed when Elton Brand was in charge. People like to go for names, and like same thing with Nick Nurse. I think Nick Nurse is a cool coach, but I see he gets frustrated, and Nick Nurse sticks to the people he like. He ain't no different. He just what's his name? What's my man in the Bucks? He Doc Rivers like. That's why he a nurse. There's a doc and then there's a nurse. I think we got worse. That's crazy. So I'm cool on that. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with all of them. I think Daryl should go. I think Nick should get out of here because I seen him talking about the guy because Memphis did they coach wrong, but do Nick the same way.
Yeah. If they did that man that way when they not in the play-in, they like 4th, 5th seed.
The winningest coach in their history. So what I'm saying,
I mean, granted, I've seen it happen to a nigga that went 11-2 with the Cavs, but I mean, you know, after he won 60 games, I seen it to Toronto after he won a championship. They fired Wayne Casey.
It was Nick won the championship in Toronto.
Sorry, they fired Wayne Casey.
Had the number 1 seed, and they fired
him. And fired him. Sorry, my apologies.
It worked out.
It happened,
but yeah, I think Nick is frustrated, and I think we need some new energy, and we need somebody that's going to build these young guys up. I do like Rico Hines and the people we have, but when it come to Nick, he seemed like he's stuck on the same players, and it's like, bro, you have a lot of young talent, and he don't know how to utilize it. I see that, and it's okay.
You can tell there's no defense. Like Giannis just had 35, 17 rebounds, and 20 assists on this night.
I was just looking at that.
Tonight. So you see a difference Joel makes. So it's like also interior defense.
Boner had 28 though.
I like Boner. See, we
give him time. They don't give him time.
Yeah, we have talent.
You know why? Because I keep telling when we got what you call Andre Drummond back.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that. I was like, yo, it's not gonna work.
I had high hopes that Andre Drummond was going to be what he was when he was here as backup before.
But look, wait. Grimes had 24, Yabusele had 22, and Boner had 28. What I'm saying is, then you even
Grimes averaged that the last 18 games. My man averaged 20.
What I'm saying is, the first thing you do when this season is over, you sign Grimes and you sign Yabusele. That's the first two things you do, and then after that, you getting Paul George out of here. And they keep talking about us drafting like a center. All that. Why not let Boner be the backup center?
That's it.
Facts.
And he's on a cheap deal.
Give him time. Cheap deal. Give him time. Give him the minute. Joel sit out. Get him in there.
Listen, I'm with it. It's talent on the team.
You only get better with more opportunities, bro. More opportunity, you get better, bro.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, but Andre Drummond got a player option, so we need him to decline. If he accept, then we trade piece. And I like Drummond, but it's time. Teams to take him. That's what I'm saying. Listen, all Daryl got to do is I need a month. Give me a month, Daryl. I can fix it up. You can take the credit. I just want my team to win. Daryl, that's all Daryl got to do. I can fix it real quick. I ain't gonna lie. If I got in there, I would go to the office and tell them to fire Daryl. I'm lying. But go ahead. Y'all can finish.
Yeah. Daryl has
this man now
been an affection to this team, man. He has been. I just think that his moves has been questionable, very questionable.
It's not questionable. It's AI, baby.
Bro, it's just that people play games. You gotta understand what masks failure is winning. What happened was he been doing this shit behind the scenes, just that the teams were winning, bro. We were healthy. We're winning. So when you win, a lot of stuff gets swept under the carpet, bro. Like you gotta understand that, bro. Like you're winning. We're going to second round every year. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so, it's like.
I'm about to say. So the analytics is why we let Isaiah Joe go.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
He been doing that, bro. Now it makes sense. This is a trial run. He been doing that. He been doing that.
Yeah.
I think he was going to his supercomputer. And absolutely. There's no way, bro, that you don't pay somebody at max, but then pay Paul George more money.
This boy forgot to put salary cap and injuries on. Like, I know say Joel is available, bro. He don't have
more money. Now, I like Paul George. I like PG as a two-way wing defender. But the money we gave him was insane when he didn't even have us as a destination for a team.
So that right there should have told you, I don't want you here.
Exactly. If we're not on your list, I'm not going out and getting you. I'm sorry. That's not. I'm sorry. If you don't pay for it, I can't do it. We did not. Did not have to. No, you didn't.
No. We know this shit.
No, you didn't.
That's how you know. That's how you know Daryl Morey don't get no girls. What's that? Because ain't no way.
Yep.
Ain't no way. He ain't want you.
No, she don't want me. I don't need it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I know.
I ain't trading for it.
He's used to paying.
I'm pawning a ring for it.
Exactly. Look what happened.
That's you or none of that.
Yeah, he don't come outside. He not outside. He stay in the house. Like we was on his supercomputer.
Right.
Like, bro, yeah, I wouldn't did that. Listen.
No, not at all.
And now look, we might have to attach a top pick to get him out of here.
No, you want to. It's not going to be Paul by itself. It's going to be a pick. One of the future 2028 picks that we got from the Clippers. First round pick is going to be with Paul George in order to get something back for him.
It's so crazy that we got a pick from the Clippers and now we're going to use that pick to get Paul George out of here.
With him. Package it with him.
and to be honest, and I'm being real, I wasn't the biggest James Harden fan, but you can't still go back to that point. You can't tell me I don't want to get this guy max because his age and then sign an older, more injured player.
That's what I'm saying. And James, I'm be honest. I know you wasn't, bro. But you know me, I was James Harden fan, right? Although they keep comparing him to my man Dwayne Wade, but
it's the
I love James Harden game.
The segue is crazy.
But you already know about D Wade, that GOAT. When it's Kobe and when it's Kobe and MJ, behind that is D Wade. Yo, so other than that, James been consistent. James is balling with the Clippers right now. Been doing that.
What is his season? Doing that. You know, regular season he gonna do his thing,
bro. But he's been doing that. This is what he's doing. He's winning basketball, bro. James is a ball player.
When the playoffs start.
Well, if Kawhi is healthy, I do agree with Twin. Twin was on first take and get up to date.
When the clock strikes,
I agree with Marcus Morris. If Kawhi's healthy, the Clippers are a problem.
Turn back into a pumpkin. But yeah, right now,
Zubac been balling this year. I'm telling you, they have some keys over there, man. They have some players over there.
You're talking about the NBA now. That's
crazy.
You really think that the
I'm on the NBA already. You know what I'm saying? You already know.
I'm saying you think the Clippers are a problem, even with a healthy Kawhi. You believe that?
All in it.
Kawhi ain't been healthy since Toronto.
If he's healthy, again, it's the if factor, bro. If he's healthy, Kawhi is a prop 1,000%, bro. On defense, it's not just offense; it's defense. You understand? Defense, King DV. You don't know about defense, but us two do. Play defense. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
Kawhi retired after Toronto. Y'all ain't
you be having
this game, bro.
Specials, and when we playing full, when we used to play full, you have your snipe specials, and you don't play no defense.
I think that's a lie, bro. You're lying if you say I don't play no defense.
Don't play no defense.
Bro, you lying about playing no defense, huh? Did you win the game?
You and Taker don't play no defense.
Wow.
Who won it for you?
Wait a minute. Bring it back. We not bringing no.
Hey.
We not saying that. What are you talking about?
Hey. I was going back to the question: who won the game for you?
We're gonna edit that name out.
Not you.
Hey, King DV, I ain't gonna lie. And this is for all our viewers, all our fans. Go ahead. This is for all our viewers, all our fans. I ain't gonna lie. King DV is always looking at me like, hey, yo, man. Hey, look, take us home. I'm like, all right, bro, I got you.
That never happened. That never happened, dog. That never happened ever, dog.
Oh, my God.
You gotta
say, a liar, you a liar.
We'll live in a different world than us, bro. We'll live in a different world than us.
We talking about us three. We ain't bringing nobody else's name in it, though. We talking about us three when we played. Yeah, I know. It's KD always do that, bro.
We had two other players.
No, we played thousands of games, bro. No,
It's just about us.
no other player matters. No other player matters. So when you talking Tyrese, McCain, and Embiid, are you worried about anybody else? When you playing defense? No, we locking in on them three. Just the three that matters, the big three. Ain't no big four, Pop. No, he did. He's like, yo, hey, Will. He said, Will, I'm
like
yo,
going to put a store making the sandwich, though. You ain't gonna keep calling me Pop.
Hey, yo, Will. hey, yo, Will. I'm tired, yo. Can you in this joint, bro? Let's get the next game.
That's what he
Nobody
did.
never
Getting out of the court, like I'm like, yo, I got you, bro. It's over.
Nobody never said that, dog. You had a G-Unit beater on. Nobody said that, bro.
Or how about so we on basketball? So we on basketball. This is a great conversation. So we on basketball. You know, when there's a good player on other team, who guarding them, bro? Besides me and Dave. That's a lie. That's a lie. Ain't you?
Come on.
I wish they had video recording of you getting cooked.
It sounds like we need to
Never got
And I'm saving you.
And I was
saving you every time. You know what? I'm saving you because you're my teammate. You're my teammate, and I'm saving you because I got you.
You can't save me, bro. You gotta save yourself, man.
You talking about?
Anyway,
you know people gonna see these clips and like, yo, bro, yo. You know what I'm saying?
You messed up. You messed up the segue. Man. The segue.
I'm one of the greatest street brawlers that people never heard of.
Well, yo, I'm trying to get back on the
Talking
program.
about? You talking about? You talking about? In my heyday, you tripping, bro.
I get back on the program, bro. Look, man.
All right.
You said you was a James Harden fan, right?
I am. Yeah,
that's cool. So what do you think about this topic, man? I'm gonna play a clip, and I just want y'all opinion on this clip.
84 until 1990 might be the best era of basketball players to ever play basketball collectively, talent-wise, skill-wise, competitiveness-wise, and I mean longevity, right? Bron, he's 40-year-old playing. I seen the comparison with James Harden and D-Wade. While I'm taking James Harden over D-Wade, it's only because longevity, right? Between those,
let's just cut it there.
Wait. Well, you start first, bro. You got that.
Let's just cut it there.
I'll go. Listen, first of all, longevity or not, you have to go by resume. Doesn't matter. If you apply for a job, it goes by your experience and your job. If you work 20 years, but you bouncing around from job to job, it's not that appealing than you being at one job with the experience. You're going to get taken over anybody. How about his defensive prowess? Since we on defense with James Harden is a great offensive player. No one ever said James Harden was a great all-around player. I never heard that a day in my life. Dwayne Wade was a great all-around player. He not also won a scoring title in 2008, averaging 30.8 points a game. I know the stats by heart, but he also was on defensive teams, first teams, multiple times. He led the league in steals multiple times. He was the first guard to lead league in blocks 1 year as well. He's actually the only guard in the top 10 in blocks as well, all time. Not only that, he has 3 championships. He has a finals MVP as well. Dwayne Wade did not get talked about enough for his greatness, for his prowess, because he, like Dave said, he played 15 years. He did. It also was injury bound too as well, but he was a great player. He's one of the greatest 2 guards to ever play the game. He played both sides of the ball. And I'm going to get right now, Kevin Durant was the one that started this. I'll tell you right now, at OKC, when we played them. So when he came out of his mouth and said James Harden was better than Dwayne Wade, we beat OKC 4-1. And we won the championship that year. I said we because I was a Heat fan, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. Dwayne Wade, my favorite player. Once he retired, everybody for 76ers. Let's get it. But Dwayne Wade was one of the greatest players I've ever seen play ball because, like, I modeled my game after him, King DV. I played defense and offense. So therefore, I go get up the huge block. I go defend the best player. But then I give you 30.
Stop it. Get some help.
Dwayne Wade, to me, is the one that I'm picking, and not only because of the championships, because I also believe there's two sides of the ball, and Dwayne Wade affected a game on both sides of the ball when he played. So I take Dwayne Wade over James Harden. That's my pick.
That's an easy pick for me. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. Like you said, James Harden is a great offensive player. Me personally, I don't like the foul beating and the lean ins and all the stuff where he got a lot of points. And I also know that in the playoffs, he fell short a lot. I seen Dwayne Wade actually flash. I seen him take over in the finals and win his team a ring. So
they said he couldn't shoot, Dave.
I know.
They said he can't shoot.
I know. He looked like he was shooting wood to me.
So, he couldn't shoot.
So what I'm saying is, to me, Dwayne Wade is a better overall player. Now, if you're talking about just on the offensive end, maybe they could be like, hey, on offense, who's better? I personally still take Dwayne Wade, but that's more of a topic. But if you're talking about overall player, who I would take if I'm building, if I got to pick, I'm picking Dwayne Wade out of Marquette over James. And that's not a knock on him. He's a great offensive player. But prime Dwayne Wade, prime James Harden, I feel like Dwayne Wade affects winning more than James Harden. That's what I feel.
He D'ing James up, but what is James doing on the other end if he's thinking Dwayne Wade? That's what you got to weigh the pros and cons at.
Cooked.
That's what you got to weigh it at.
He would have got cooked. And I hope before Dave go, another reason why I like Dwayne Wade, I used to watch. I remember the shot he hit on Kobe, but I remember he had that, and let's connect to that. Dwayne Wade was the one that gave LeBron that killer that. Oh no, bro!
Absolutely,
you the mix. Dwayne Wade did that. Listen,
absolutely,
different breed. I used to watch him go back and forth with Kobe. So yeah, I like that, the heart and the way he played. He's my kind of player. The Kobe's, the AIs, the T Max, Dwayne Wade. They're just a different breed, and they affect the game on both ends of the floor. So for me, it's not even a debate. I wouldn't even compare them honestly. So I get you say Kevin Durant started. So for me, it's an easy choice. It's Dwayne Wade. I don't see the debate.
I look at James Harden.
Here comes the controversy.
Listen, I look at James Harden as, come on, man. Like, I'm not even trying to start nothing. But I look at James Harden as the Cowboys. I really do.
Why is that?
You egging me on. Got you. But the reason why is because regular season, the Cowboys do their thing. They go to 12-5. They do that thing. But then as soon as it's time to play, it's not there.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel.
So all I'm saying is that James Harden and Dwayne Wade should not even be in the same category. I think that agree. Dwayne Wade put it out there that when he got that nickname, the Flash, when they beat him and Shaq went into the finals and did their thing, and he led the way as a young Flash. I'm like, that's all I needed to see, right? Yep. And then, like Dave made a good point, that killer instinct.
All old people on this team. He was in the league 3 years.
The only time I've seen Bron had that killer instinct like that is when he was with the Cavs the first year when he went against against the Pistons.
Detroit, he was cooking them. He was.
And then the second time, of course, is when he had that block on Andre Iguodala. Like, he was in his bag, and I think he was more mad at the team, and then he just took it out on the opposing team. Especially J.R. Smith, he was pissed off about that.
He got that when he was in Miami 4 years.
I understand.
When he talked to him and said, "Yo, you the man. Don't worry about me. You take over." It's documentaries, it's comments that said if it wasn't for Dwayne Wade, what LeBron would have had now.
What you're saying, because you watch a lot of ESPN and everything like that. So what you're saying is what Stephen A said about the situation, he was correct about Dwayne Wade taking a back seat.
He did.
Okay.
But that makes, to me, that's a
leader, bro.
Dwayne Wade know LeBron is a better player.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna be selfish. I know I need him to lead for us to get to where we gotta go. And that to me makes his point even more, because that's
exactly.
No, I can do this. But he's being rude to something, saying, listen, this boy is way better player than me. But he don't know, he don't really recognize it yet. I'm gonna help him. That's what a veteran's supposed to do. This is my team, bro. No, you got it. And I'm gonna fill in the gaps. And then after that, they took off.
DB, no, that's what he did. When we were in the court, DB, like, I'm the better player. Like, yo,
nobody said that, bro.
Win the game, bro. I got you.
Ever.
I got you, kid.
Ever.
I got you, King.
So that's what he told you.
I got you, King.
I never told him that. I never told him that. You got something sipping there, man. That cup ain't even that big. You've been sipping it before.
No, he got refill under there.
Yeah, y'all ain't see when I refilled it. Yo, but anyways, go ahead.
So look, man, talking about the Hall of Fame and all that type of stuff, man. We gotta give a congratulations to Carmelo.
Absolutely.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Rightfully so. Piggybacking off of the last subject, man, it's a whole situation where they said that if it was Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Carmelo Anthony, they wouldn't have lost to the Mavericks. Do y'all agree with that?
Oh wait, say again. If it was who?
Wait, what?
If it was LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Carmelo Anthony instead of Bosh, when they played the Mavericks the first time, do you think they would have lost?
Well, that's a super team. No, they wouldn't have lost. Carmelo's better than, but that's not even a topic. Like,
no. They would have outscored them.
They'd have been easy. Like, that Melo was a bully.
You ain't really need. Dirk has scored 40 or 50 every game. They would have locked everybody else down. They would outscore them every time.
But you know what's crazy? Being real, Dirk is one of my favorite players too. Dirk was on another level that year.
Yes, he was.
First
of all, let's talk about the road that he had to go through to get to play the Heat.
Yeah,
Kobe,
right.
OKC. He went through the best teams in the West in order to get there.
He played the Blazers first. He played the Blazers.
Yes, and the Blazers was tough. Brandon Roy, LaMarcus Aldridge. Yes.
Yeah.
He went through a tough gauntlet to get to the finals and won. So
they
had
defense,
they had some good defense.
No, that team was tough.
Kid, Marion, Terry Odom was tough, bro.
But no, I definitely I'm happy for Carmelo, because I tell a lot of people when the draft happened, Carmelo was my favorite player out of the draft. That's who I liked in college.
A lot of favorite player in college.
We knew about Wade, Marquette, but I was a Carmelo fan. Some people say my game, like that's another story. Dave know. But anyway,
damn, DV, you ain't say shit about his confidence. It's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
But yeah, so that
my shoulder. I seen you break my shoulder.
I can't hear. What was that?
I seen you break somebody's shoulder.
Oh, my shoulder, because I'm from the 90s.
No, not your shoulder. You broke somebody else's shoulder.
No, I know. When we was across Roxborough Memorial. Yeah.
Bro, he said he looked at the ball and said, "Yo, pop it back in. Let's play."
Yo, no, I ain't gonna lie. I was so mad at Dave that day. I looked at him like, "The fuck are you doing?" He gonna say, "Yo, just tell him to pop it back in." I walked off.
Hey, listen, I'm not.
They eventually popped it back in. Youngman was fine. It's all right.
He was fine, right? He played.
He was fine. He
was Dave World Peace that day.
I do got some Meta World Peace in me. You're right. Listen, that's why I respect defense, and a lot of players you see that I'm not a fan of. When I don't see toughness or defense, they not really my kind of player, or determination. I don't like it. So, but back to Carmelo, yeah, I think it's well deserved. It should have been happened, and I'm happy for him. He's one of the best players I've ever seen play. Especially, I'm gonna get another one. That mid range, AI took the mid range out too. The analytics, that mid range, and the listen, and
absolutely.
Spin off you jam, like, bro, yeah, one of the best pure scorers I've ever seen in my life.
Did you see what he was talking about? How the Rockets did him dirty?
Yeah, who did it? Who was it?
Daryl Morey.
Rockets.
Because the computer said they ain't need him. Computer's like,
That's a fact. That's a fact, though.
Paul. James Harden.
Rockets tough. Dwight Howard. That team was tough, though.
Yeah.
The Houston Rockets was tough.
So now
they would have went to the finals.
Oh, wait. I'm glad we talked about that. I'm sorry, because credits come out. We should have known it was computers when he decided he didn't need a center and had Robert Covington playing a center. We should have known then. We should have known then.
Hey, you'll get more usage if you play small.
Right. We should have known then. Like, AI said we need a stretch 5. We need a stretch 5.
That's exactly what happened, bro.
Same sense. Yo, we should have known then.
That's exactly what happened, bro.
Yeah, we got to get back to Carmelo.
That's funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy, bro. That's funny.
That's crazy.
Carmelo deserve it. I'm glad that he's in the Hall of Fame. One of the best scorers ever to play in the game of basketball. From every 3 points, from low to mid to 3, it's one of the best scorers to ever play. I really think he's one of the most disrespected superstars that ever played a game. They don't give him enough credit for what he brought to the game, for his scoring capability because of the winning. But Carmelo was a tough person to guard from any position. So I'm glad that he's getting the recognition, and I'm glad that he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. And I'm definitely gonna be tuned in, watch him get inducted because man, that's a great honor, and he deserves it for sure.
Yes, I'm about to say because first of all, you know my favorite player is AI. When AI went to Denver and they had them powder blue jerseys, boy, him and J.R. Smith. What's that? What was the? They had Kenyon
Martin. They had Kenyon Martin. Yeah,
that team. But that's another subject we could talk about. And guess what messed up that team? A bum, corny, egotistical coach, George Karl. We'll talk about that another time. So yeah, that was a championship team right there. That team was a championship team, but you know, that coach is getting away. That's a whole nother documentary on that.
People do get in the way of greatness. I do agree with you. That team was scary though. To have 2 people that average 30 points a game was wow.
Tough.
It was wow.
Yeah, everything.
It was wild.
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony, I felt like that if Darko didn't go second, where was his legacy going to be? It would have been even greater, or would have been
with Detroit. Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Have at least 2 rings.
Oh, they went back to the finals. First of all, Detroit had the defense. Still, you add that scoring capability, which they did not have as the Detroit Bills and Rick Hamilton got older, bro. Detroit would have been back to the championship multiple times. 1,000%.
I agree with that. But listen, this is why analytics don't equal to real basketball. Nobody would have took Darko over Carmelo. Nobody.
Exactly. Now, granted, Larry Brown was the coach too. You put Carmelo with Larry Brown and that team that they had in Detroit, bro. Come on, man.
Dynasty.
Come on, bro.
Since my team in the East, I'm glad it ain't happened. But because listen, I'm cool. I ain't a Detroit fan. So, but when you look at basketball, that's how you know these guys are thinking too much and they don't have basketball minds in there. There's no way you seen Melo in Syracuse and seen Darko and was like, I'm picking Darko. No way.
I'm picking him second.
No
way. Like, bro, the overseas shit was wild. I'm like, oh yeah, he looked good overseas. This is a different game.
Right.
Different game.
Bro,
if you look at the draft, look where everybody went, bro. Look where everybody went.
But you know, this is making me
Wait. Look where Chris Bosh went.
But
look where everybody went, bro.
This is scaring me because we might get a top 2 pick and this boy might pick somebody because of the computer.
Oh, right.
Bro, if I see somebody I never heard of, bro, I'm like, bro, they gonna say, and like you said, he could be one of the best players in 2 years. Wait, what? I was like, wait, what?
We got time to wait.
We're gonna be outside his house.
So
that's why I'm scared. I'm scared.
He got the higher security. I'm at his crib, bro. I'm not even playing with y'all, man. Like it's wild.
We're gonna touch on this subject a little bit.
Yes.
Final four.
Let's get it.
Four, man.
Y'all know what it is. The brotherhood. Yes, sir.
So if
Yes,
people
sir.
don't know that Will's a Duke fan,
Yes, sir.
I don't know if they're gonna go all the way, but
Stop it.
to win it, I don't know.
You know, championship.
So
See y'all Monday night. It's game
I
time.
hope they don't, because then it's gonna be worse than this. Duke versus Houston. Who y'all got and why?
Oh well, you got.
Listen, Duke. Go ahead, Dave. You good?
I like Houston a lot. I would love if Houston won. I don't have a team in this race. I usually root for all Philly teams, and right now we're not doing so well. So I like Houston. I've liked them all year, just off of just watching how they play. But I'm not gonna hate. I just never liked Duke. I'm sorry. I was about to BS y'all. I never liked Duke, especially when JJ Redick was there. I ain't like JJ Redick until he signed with the Sixers, and that's the only way I'm gonna like Cooper and anybody from Duke. McCain, didn't like him. I knew he was good when he signed Sixers. Love him. So if Cooper is Sixer,
Yeah,
I'll love him.
Cooper will be a Sixer. I'm telling y'all right now.
It's funny. You know,
Sixer will get the first pick in the draft.
You know what's funny? Because since they've been hating and how much they hate on Jordan, I really, in my gut, I'm like, I really think they would, bro. They might. We're gonna have to watch the draft because they pull the ball and they say, they're gonna try to change it up. We seen it.
If you're a commercial and they pick all the balls to the third pick and the Sixers ain't picked yet, the NBA gonna get scared. They're gonna be like, the Sixers still in this job? Yeah.
The first or second pick, it's gonna be crazy. So I do feel like for some reason I don't like to say it.
I'll trade the team in the first, second pick, and Paul George another pick. Here y'all go. Enjoy y'all life.
No. See, this is why Daryl gotta let me do it. No, you keep if it's 1 and 2, you get Cooper or Ace, and you
Ace really tough. He tough.
Listen, and you attach the future first round pick with Paul, and then you get Laurie. I'm not playing with these boys. Will we trying to?
We up, baby. We up.
Yeah, but back to what you said about the I don't have none of these are my team, so I just want to see good basketball and some good games. I think Houston has a chance to beat Duke, but I would like that but at the same time, it don't really matter to me. I just want to see good basketball and may the best
Absolutely.
team.
And Florida played Auburn. So I watched these tournaments. I watched the whole tournaments, men and women, and it's like I just love the good basketball games. It's exciting. It goes fast. So it's like, you really gotta be, prepped in the women play like 10 minutes a quarter, so it's in there. But I believe it will be Duke and Florida playing for the national championship on Monday night. On the women's side, there's some great games going on. Dawn Staley's Gamecocks will play Texas on Friday, which is tomorrow. I say tomorrow because it will be tomorrow, Friday night, and y'all get this. So tonight, when all y'all will see this episode, so tonight you will see Dawn Staley versus Texas. You'll also see UConn play Paige about to go off, but Lauren Betts is a beast. She's different, 6'7". I watched her little sister play in McDonald's game. She's going to UCLA next season. She's going to play with her sister next year. This is craziness. Like, wow. Like, I'm telling you, wow. The talent in the McDonald's game and the girls game was amazing. Also, with the men's too, I am disappointed that Kion, the number one player in New York, did not get a McDonald's bid, but that's going to make him grind even harder. It's going to make him grind even harder. And when he go to his college and all that, I'm guarantee you Kion will be a top draft pick in the pick. See, different. Y'all gonna motivate the wrong people. You gonna motivate the wrong one.
I am tough.
Y'all know who his dad is. Y'all motivated the wrong one.
I like Gilbert Arenas. They the two.
Yes, sir.
They my two.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gilbert Arenas' son is a bucket, bro. He's so tough, bro. Like, he's so tough. The shot there, like you just tell, like, the bag from these two is going to be different, and they wasn't like it is different, bro. But I mean, Arenas' son played in the McDonald's game, of course. Like, I watched it, but for my championship game for, like I said, Duke and Florida Monday night, the women's tournament, I'm gonna go with is going to be UConn versus Dawn Staley's Gamecocks, South Carolina, and it's going to be two great games Sunday and Monday.
Oh wait, then who you got?
It's going to be great, man.
I know you picking Duke. Who you picking another game?
I know my father-in-law gonna hate this. I'm going with Paige. If you can't make it, Paige is different, man.
No, I'm talking about the
No,
men's.
no, the other guy game.
The men's. I said, I mean picking Duke. What about the other men's game?
Florida Auburn.
Florida will be Auburn. I think Florida has the better defense. I think defensively, and they got that young guy, Junior. He is different, bro. He's clutch gene in his bones. I think if the game is close, he's going to be the difference to set it apart. So, and he's going to be a top draft pick too as well. Like he has that clutch gene in him. So I do believe Florida will be playing Duke in the national championship on Friday.
I got you. I agree with your woman's pick, but I got Houston playing Florida.
I mean, you spit up my drink. It was
I just want to see good basketball.
I ain't gonna lie. Duke may beat Houston 20 plus points. Or
okay.
That game might not be close.
Good game. If it's an upset, Will, you're the first person I'm calling, bro.
Block. Don't call my phone.
Oh man.
Don't call my phone, bro. Not at all. I'm gonna be pissed.
We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna talk about something that we always skip on this show, and we never talk about it. But we gotta talk about it now. So Errol Spence said that basically if he could retire right now, be in the Hall of Fame, and not Errol Spence, I'm sorry, Terrence Crawford said this about Errol Spence, that he couldn't be in the Hall of Fame if he stopped right now.
First of all, why you do my man Earl like that? It's so many better pictures of my man Earl. Why you?
Bro.
No, that's the picture I filmed.
No, that's what he's saying. But social media does that. Like the people blogs, like there's way better pictures that y'all could have found of these people, and that y'all supposed to. It's disrespectful to me. Like
we was talking about resumes earlier. Earl Spence has a better resume than Bud Crawford, and that's not hating. That's just real. If you look at who Earl beat and who Bud beat,
Earl fought better people already. He fought better people.
That's easy. Now the part I don't like is what I don't like about Earl. I just hope he's taking care of himself and healthy, because if he's healthy, Earl can get right back. We need to be. He has one loss, but the way it happened, and I think the accident took a toll. But let's not forget, Earl is a Hall of Fame fighter. Let's stop playing. Like one loss does not change your whole legacy. And my part issue I have is Bud's supposed to give him his rematch at 154. He playing around. He knew that's what Earl stayed. Earl was too big to be at 147, but he was a man of his word, and that's why I will always be an Earl Spence fan. Earl don't take tune-up fights. Earl will take a year off and come and fight the top guy. Earl is a different breed, and I hope if he retire, he had a great career. But if he come back, I think healthy, he'd be great. But he's definitely a Hall of Fame fighter. But ever since he beat Earl, he been on his Taylor Swift tour, kind of like LeBron said. He just felt like he could do what he wants, say what he want, and act crazy. Like, bro, he gave you an opportunity. That didn't need to be said. Where your PR? Like, bro, what? It sounds like he just be throwing shots for no reason. Listen, focus on Canelo.
You worry about Canelo. I'm about to say that. You don't worry about Canelo. You worry about Earl Spence.
Hey, focus on Canelo.
Yeah, stop.
Be Canelo first. Come on, bro. But yeah, I ain't like the comment. I feel like it was unnecessary. But you let me know what you think, D.
I do that joke crazy. I do think that he's talking out the side of his neck. I think that it shouldn't have been said, man. Especially because it's not even in the talks that you're gonna get this guy another shot. Like Dave said, the accident in 2019, and then the whole situation with the DWI, and right before the match, and your mind is not there. Yeah, but you got to give Earl Spence credit, in that whole fight, because I rewatched it at work today, just the highlights and stuff, that he was fighting. He was fighting the best way he knew how to, but you could tell that he wasn't in it, because I've seen way better fights from Earl Spence. And then also, you got to take the weight into consideration. I do think that he deserves a rematch. I do think that Terrence Crawford is getting ahead of himself. Just talking like that. I do think that, they need a rematch, but I think that him and the other guy needs to fight. But yeah, Terrence Crawford, shouldn't have said that, you know, because y'all going into that match, y'all both were undefeated. Both of y'all. So, you know, certain things happen. You know, somebody got to be the winner, somebody got to be the loser. All right, you got the best of them in that fight, man. Let's do round two. Let's do round two when his head is clear, and you know the weight is fair. And let's just see if you beat him then. And if you beat him then it's like, all right. But I wouldn't say that he wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. I would have said, look, I beat him. That puts me in the Hall of Fame. If he kept it there, I'm like, all right.
Earl was there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I think about it. I think that Terrence Crawford worded that wrong, or just basically said it different. If he would have worded it differently, it would have made sense. But that don't make sense.
Another reason why I like Earl. Have you ever heard Earl talk bad about Bud since the fight? Earl gives him respect. Earl sat there, didn't run, did the post conference. He did all of that, and basically you could tell that it was other stuff from drinking. I even seen him tweet because him and Tank is cool. He was tweeting. He was like, "Yo, young boxers, please don't drink because it catches up to you." Earl is a good.
He said, "I wish I never take alcohol." Because he was going through demons. He's going through his own shit.
He has other stuff going on. But think about that, what that tells you. He had a lot of stuff going on. He was still like, I'm going to fight Bud. Anybody would be like, oh, let me wait. Let me get myself. He still was willing to put his shield on the line. That's why he is the type of fighter I will always respect, and I'm always been an Earl Spence fan. I like Bud too, but Bud is just, you're doing too much. That like you calm down. We know you nice. We know you nice. We're not knocking it, but I feel like he's been doing this ever since he beat Earl. Now he feel like he's getting his just due. I think that's because he felt like nobody respected him before. So he just been on a tour like, listen, I told y'all, and I respect it, but don't disrespect Earl because he never disrespected you.
Never. I agree. Don't get me wrong. That fight, Bud kicked Errol Spence's ass. Like we're not even gonna do that. He did. Like that's just what it is. Like that's what it is. Like that's just what it was, bro. Like he kicked his ass. But I do believe Earl was going through a lot of different stuff going on. His eye was already messed up. When I seen him, he was going through some of the stuff mentally.
He didn't look right when he came out.
I told y'all when I was the fight, I said, he don't look right. This is for the fight. I said, he don't look right. Something wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? And now that he probably get it up and he good, but please fight him at the weight. After this Canelo fight, please fight Errol Spence. Let's put this in bed. Muhammad Ali is still considered one of the greatest to ever box. Muhammad Ali has 4 or 5 blemishes on his record. He lost to some of the best. And they still put him on top of the people that beat him. Like
the person he is. That's
exactly. Bad. Like Earl Spence's resume before he fought Bud, he fought the top talent already. Bud was killing everybody. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence was killing top tier competition because he was in a higher weight class. So Errol Spence fought tougher people.
He did.
And was dominating them. So you have to understand that. But you want to come to Canelo and Errol Spence, all right, you really that bad? People move up and move down in weight all the time. Errol Spence, I commend him for moving down in weight and fighting, but even with his circumstance of what he was going through, I'm convinced. He got his ass whooped. 1,000%. That's why I believe Bud gonna get his ass whooped when he moves to Canelo weight.
Oh, man. Like overall, man, I just want to see some good fights, man. I think that this is a good storyline, especially for round 2, and I think that should happen, and it should be in the works. I do want to talk about Dave guy.
What that?
The Black Klansman. I want to talk about him.
I got
oh man,
because you be going off on Kanye because you don't like his antics and stuff.
Listen, man.
No, hell no. But you know, you was talking about your niece and nephew and everything like that. So that's why I said your guy. The guy is at it again.
I am part of Carter family. So but another thing is. So so, since they dignified people and they doing great things, they may not have time to speak out, but I have the time. And listen, first of all, I said on the other show, I don't want nothing bad happening to Kanye, but he definitely deserves to be body beat, and somebody need to check him. And then he went and took it to a whole nother level. I don't care what type of feeling you have out. How can you walk around as a black man and wear a Black Klansman outfit, bro? This is how I know he a clown. You do anything for attention, and this is the issue I have with him and people that follow him. They keep saying this guy's real, he's real, he's real, he's real. So why does it matter what other people think so much? And I get another one. Another thing, he was talking about he's a boss and money and all this stuff. I want to say so bad. If you such a boss and you worrying about somebody make money in your catalog, go buy it back, boss.
Right.
Why is you in control of everything? Why your albums ain't been doing well, boss? Why you got to resort to antics to sell your albums, boss? Why, when things was getting real, every time somebody gets you your back against the corner, you go and use gospel to get back in people good graces? You're a scam artist, and I'm disappointed because he's too talented to be dealing with this. And I thought I would never say this. I agree with Kim Kardashian, because ain't no how you gonna say I didn't want to have babies with you in the first 2 months, but that wasn't God's plan. That is not how you do it. That is not what you supposed to, bro.
Man, listen.
And I was listen up to the Life of Pablo. I listen, all of my albums I love, but as a person and what's going through now, he needs help. And the stuff he say, I think he just saying anything. It's like a kid. He just looking for attention. So we need to get him some help and just ignore him. But yeah, he on another one. I ain't watched that whole interview anyway, because once I seen the outfit and he was like, stand over here and no, this would be. I'm like, bro, you're a clown. Listen, somebody turn this TV up. But anyway, go ahead. Y'all finish.
I agree. I mean, I didn't watch the interview at all. I just heard, stuff on. We all on social media, so I don't have the footage. I've never seen it. But look, honestly, I don't pay attention to people's shenanigans that don't involve me. Look, if it's about demons and all that stuff, sometimes you have to understand, right?
Come on, well, you on the roll.
When you I'm about to give you something. Settle down. I'm about to give you something. Pay attention. Right? So listen, sometimes, right? When your car is in park, but you still pushing the gas, you're still not going nowhere. What you putting out there in the atmosphere is only staying in that same position. You catching carbon monoxide, you're dying inside.
Najee Ramba. Najee Ramba.
Bars.
Najee Ramba.
Like you have to settle yourself down. Look at your position. Put your foot on the brake. Put your thing on the drive. Get out there and do what you need to do. Kanye is lost. GPS can't find him.
Running in place, you're nowhere fast.
So what need to happen is what's going to happen, and like I'm going to piggyback off what Dave said the weeks prior. I hate, but I know how this story ends.
I hope it don't end like that.
I hope it don't. But if you're at the right place at the right time, some people you least suspect it. What you say? This is what. Oh, what you say about? Hey, listen.
Let me ask y'all. But what if that's what he wants?
Nah, he don't want that.
Nah. Well, listen. Listen.
He don't
want that.
It feels like he's in that dark space,
that he egging it on. That he's egging it on the reason.
Kanye know what he doing, bro.
But he know what he doing. Like he said, I believe this is all market. I believe, but like this is getting too out of hand. You're getting out of hand. You have kids too, bro. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like so, even if that you're endangering these kids, you're endangering your kids that are in public. Your public kids are. Somebody could be like, "Oh yeah, ain't you?" Now you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You can't be everywhere at once. Security can't be in them classrooms. There's bullies. I hate bullies, but there's bullies in school. There are people that's gonna try your kids because of what you say. Out here in the street. So you understand, you have a job as a man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna get off the topic real quick. To protect your family at all costs, and at all costs to protect your family as a man is to be up there and make sure you're making the right decisions and the right decisions, to not putting your family in harm's way. I don't commend him because I don't look at them as a man. I look at him as a pussy.
I second that.
But ain't nothing left to be said about that. I just
That's
wanted to
it.
touch on the subject, but since y'all didn't see the interview, it was just I was just going to say that, you know, certain things that he said in that interview, put a stock down. He's supposed to be coming out with an album tonight. I think it's going to be trash.
It's called Bully.
It's called Bully.
No, it's called WWE3. Like WWE3.
I thought it was Bully.
Yeah, I thought it was Bully.
No, it's a song called Bully.
Oh, see, I don't pay his bull no mind.
So, yeah,
I'm
he said
listening
a lot
to
of stuff about Kendrick. He said he want to do a joint album with Drake now after he just bashed Drake. It's a lot of stuff that he's doing that I'm like, yo, it just doesn't make sense.
All a marketing employee, bro, but he's doing it the wrong way.
Yeah.
He jealous of Kendrick. Yeah, you say you want to do an album with Drake.
You're doing it the wrong way, bro.
Why you if you this big guy and I think that's the part when he was like, I'm the real something. He said what he say? He the closest to Jesus. I'm God, whatever you be saying. I'm looking at you, this guy. Why are you worried about Kendrick? Why was you mad that Kendrick was on a certain person's album and he took you off? Why, like, if you're the guy, just make the great music and show them that you're the guy. You don't want to compete. You want all the leverage, and it's over. And he don't realize that he was protected for a while. I think now he's by himself. I think when he was around us, that community, you know, with my uncle and them, they was protecting him, and he was good. Once he's been on his own and his mom passed, you see he's going off the rails. He needs to be mentally evaluated. He needs real help, and he needs to stay on his meds. And he needs to understand that he's so smart, he dumb. His problem is he's trying to do too much, and he's looking for attention in the wrong places. Like, and I'm gonna tell you the one part that stuck out to me is he said he never had a family. And the music industry, that's all he wants. He wants a hug. He wants somebody like Kanye. It's okay because he missed the hugs from his mother. And I leave it like that. And I feel that part. I feel bad for him about it.
Facts.
Well, man, you're supposed to be asking a question, bro. Like,
that Joe hit the gut. He crazy.
I was to ask the question. Okay. Well, look. Hey, look, y'all. Hey, man. So let me ask DV, how you feel about Kanye and all this situation that's going on with these shenanigans?
I feel like that Kanye needs to be in a padded room. I think that Kanye needs help, and he did just come out with a song about his current wife leaving him because she was trying to get him committed. He did come out with that song.
I ain't paying that no more.
I just heard a little bit on TikTok.
Okay,
but
that may be interesting to listen to.
I think it's all karma from things that he's doing to people that probably genuinely cared about him at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Not to cut you off, Dave. He did say John Legend smell like mashed potatoes. That was funny.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. No.
Wait,
what? I never heard that, bro. What you mean? He said John Legend smell like mashed potatoes, bro. Like, what?
He said he'd be wearing sweaters in Barbados. He was like, they smell like mashed potatoes.
But that's what I'm saying. Like guys like John Legend, guys like John Legend, guys like Big Sean, guys like Saha, Pusha T. Now he's attacking Ty Dolla $ign.
I ain't know that.
They just had the whole album together.
They just had a nice song out like last month.
Yeah. They did two albums together.
Yeah. That's all.
He's coming at him saying that the industry turned him against me. F him too. And I'm sitting here like, what the hell's going on?
Anybody that's trying to help that brother and don't listen to him, he feel like they're against him. Not realizing we're trying to help.
and this is why this episode called Friend and Fro, because
Yep.
Will showed me a video, and I'm gonna just play the video, and this is what it remind me of.
I'm gonna show up. Yeah, go ahead.
Show it. Let's get it.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
For what she was dancing, I think she was
Hold on. I can't hear you. What you were saying?
From the way she was dancing, she deserved that swim. Should have tried.
Listen. Sad Jones, bro.
So what I think happened there is because she was pissed off because she was getting that attention. Shorty was getting that attention that she wanted, and she was just like, I'm gonna push her in the pool to make her look silly. And I feel like that's what Kanye was trying to do with everybody. But it's making him look silly.
So somebody need to push him in the pool. That's what I hear.
With his phone in his hand.
Yeah, right.
So he can't tweet.
He can't do shit. Because obviously that person was hating too, man. Because so it's obviously. But look. At the end of the day, man, like just even going off that video, bro. The girl, what I heard, couldn't swim. She had her phone in her hand. I think the main thing she was mad about was the phone. The phone. But she getting attention, and then you looking dumb when she come back up like, now I gotta beat your ass. Like I'm sorry. Like if that's the case.
But now I know why this is personal, because Will can't swim, so he feel her pain.
I do.
To me, what would I feel?
I do. It's personal. If you push me knowing that I can't swim, I know you meant it.
Yeah, people.
Friend or foe, that hoe gotta go.
Another level today.
So the last topic, man. This is a good conversation. Is this music and entertainment, man. I did catch up on Power. I
Which
did
one?
see Streets Raising King.
Okay.
And the Streets needed a body. And yeah, what's your call got her first body, and she's turning into the OG.
All right.
The OG.
I did watch episode 4. I thought you was ahead of the game, but I forgot. That ain't till 12 o'clock tonight. We'll go.
Right. No. I'm like, what are we talking about? All right.
Yeah. We saw something. What you talking about?
No. I did see that. Do y'all think the friend snitched?
You talking about the famous?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I don't think so. No, I don't.
Do you think her
that's how they gonna play it,
dad? Do you think Jukebox dad did something to him? Because a lot of people are saying this. That's why I'm like going on.
I think he
If
did.
you watch the OG Power, Sean was locked up. Sean was locked up for life. I don't think Famous died at all. I believe if you go back to the OG Power, 50 Cent was in jail with Famous. The Puerto Rican boy without his hair shaved on.
I seen a theory that we're not sure, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a theory that I believe that was Sean. They played, and he asked him a question when he was getting out, like, "Oh, you get that he got out." Like, I mean, so that's what I believe. But who knows how they gonna spin it, bro?
I think he's gonna get popped this season.
Do I think his uncle could do something like that? Yes. If it had something to do with the business, 1,000%. They did it to younger people that had less. So absolutely. Rock was gonna rock Lou if it wasn't for putting him in the jail.
Yeah, at first it looked like she was about to get him out of there.
Oh, she was up. Yeah. It was about to be over. 1,000%.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. The same way I watch Snowfall, I'll be waiting for Frank to get mad. I like when Rock get mad. When she start talking and she start talking fast, I be cracking up because she be talking to them like trash.
Nah, she knew. She knew though. That's a fact.
But no, I mean it's getting there. It's getting good, man. I don't think I'm gonna be like y'all and watch it at midnight, man. I'll probably catch that tomorrow.
Hey man, it's cool. We let you know what happened.
That's cool. We'll listen tomorrow morning.
I'm good.
I'll see you at midnight. But yo, we go.
I'm gonna watch it before I go to work tomorrow.
I'm about to say, we talking about
bro. Now I did not watch Daredevil episode. I'm watching it tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm watching.
I'm not going to do. You
I just want to put that out there. I did not watch the last episode of Daredevil. So
we can skip that. We'll talk about that.
No, we're gonna talk about it another time. But that joint was
yeah. We'll talk about the next episode.
Hopefully,
we'll watch that tomorrow morning.
Hopefully, episode. I think they said 9 episodes. So
yeah, I think it was only 9 this season.
Yeah. I think we get the last 2 like we did. What was that? The previous week we got 5 or 6.
Yes, sir.
Music.
Yeah.
You already know.
Dave
Styles all in it. Getting jiggy with it.
Don't play it. Dave, play it. It's going to be copyright. It's going to be copyright.
Come on, man.
It's going to be
jiggy with it. Nah.
He's from Philly. He wouldn't do that to me. Come on now.
Nah. Him. I thought he's going to play the other guy.
What other guy?
Getting jiggy with it.
Oh, I know what's
Shout out to Will Smith.
Yeah,
no, but don't play it.
We're going to start there.
What's the album of the year?
I like Will Smith album. I think it's one of the best albums he made. I've listened to
37 minutes of great book of work. It's a great book.
It's a nice album. He talking that talk. I like.
Bro, it ain't long. It's 37 minutes. It's a great book of work, bro. Great book of work.
And he said this is the first
intro, the outro. It's a
trilogy.
No, I know that.
Yeah, he got 2 more coming. I'm like, yo, he's
great work. Even the features, bro. First of all, him and Jonah Lucas, bro. I can't do no wrong. That's crazy. The back and forth was just crazy, bro.
They were saying that's who was helping him like with the tone of the album, but I like it. I think it's good music. I'm happy to see him back. I even seen the joint. He did a lyrical lemonade, and I seen people in the comments trying to.
Yes, sir. Hot.
It's crazy because I watched them, the drill rappers and the auto. I be watching all these corny, and they be like, "Oh, that's hot." It's a vibe. Then you listen to Will Smith, and people are like, "Yeah, he need to stick to acting." Like, bro, first of all, he was a hip hop artist first Grammy.
Mm-hmm.
He got major sales. He know what he's doing. He's but at the same time, I'm listening to the lyrics that he's saying. They told me it's corny. Then I listen to the people they say hot. I'm like, come on, bro, stop it.
They not listening to it, bro. Will got some shit in that lemonade joint. They not listening to it. They not listening. That's what it is. They ain't listening.
If he was a poor kid and he was on drugs and slurring his words and all that, talking about drilling people and shooting, they be like, "Yo, that's the move." Come on, bro. They don't like. You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you. Maybe just exposing my age. You know why they don't like people with lyrics? Because it helps them think, and they don't like to think. They just like to feel, and that's the problem. It's that when you think before you move.
Great point. Great point.
They just want to vibe out.
A lot of people like to vibe out and feel. They don't like to listen and get the
listen and get some gems, life lessons. Yeah, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear an architect. They just want to vibe out, and that's why we got the.
It says it's based on a true story. You have to listen.
Yeah, they don't want to
you have to listen.
They just saying people that say Kendrick is born. They just saying people that say that. They say he's born.
Because you got to sit down and listen. See, that's
you have to listen. You have to listen to what he's saying. To get what's going on, you have to decipher, dissect. It's different. You listen to music. I listen. I tune in. I listen to what they're saying. The beat can gravitate you. Of course, you can gravitate. Oh yeah, this song hot. But I listen to what they're saying. Like they just feel like, oh shit, yeah, I got that. I feel that because it's what it is.
That's what it's about. Yes. So, but I definitely credit to him, and we can talk about this. You know, Dave don't like it, but Nokia is a top hit, and it's gonna be a summer hit.
It is. It's gonna be a summer bop. Video was hot. I got the references.
Even though it did look like he might have been trolling a little bit.
Drake is who he is. The GOAT.
I would just ask Dave, what the fuck's the function?
Drake the GOAT.
Can I ask you a question about that video?
What about?
Where was Party?
That's a great question. Well, we all know that was just having label issues. That was a way for him to get his songs out through.
Yeah.
But I do think that he should at least been, even though the whole song is Drake, he should at least been in the video. So
absolutely, yeah. I agree with
that. I thought this was a joint album. This looked like this is just a Drake album. It's a Drake album featuring him, really, than being real.
Pretty much, yeah. He's
why isn't this like what you just said a vibe song that's making it pop like that? Because people are listening to it. I don't listen to that crap.
Bro, I know you was listening to No Kid when you went to work, bro. Stop.
Not never. I was in Saha on the way to work today.
It's a summer song. You out having a good time, pool party. So wait. Let's set the scene. At a pool party, you playing Saha?
No, you're not.
I don't go to pool party.
No, you're not. Well,
you know it's an example. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's off the pool party.
You're not. If you're the DJ, say you're not there attending. You're the DJ. You're not playing that song, bro.
And I like Saha for the record. Saha is one of the best lyrics.
No, if I'm the DJ, I can't cater to myself. I gotta cater to everybody.
Exactly. So you playing No Kid.
What you getting the crowd going up with? You playing No Kid, bro. Stop, bro. You gonna play No Kid?
It's not because I like it. It's because everybody else like it. You gotta control the room,
bro.
Control the pool party.
Okay.
You gotta control it. But No Kid is trash to me.
Even as a fun song, it's not a lyrical song. I
don't need no damn fun songs, man. I listen to lyrics.
I know you tried to decipher all the lyrics.
I don't listen to that.
You don't have fun.
I do have fun.
So what if you out? Your barbecue. All right, give me barbecue. You wife everybody to barbecue. What are you playing?
Old school.
We didn't ask you to play No Kid, but you're gonna play it.
No, I'm not.
Right now.
We don't listen to that crap.
You're gonna play it.
This is personal, Dave.
Now you know I'm down with the old school, but you already know you're gonna play. You gonna play it.
Before I let go, you listening to stuff that line dance music. You listen to stuff
and that's good. But you mix, so y'all don't listen to nothing from 2010.
You gotta mix the newer shit in there at some point in time.
Right. So what song from 2010 and up did you put on at the party? Your barbecue.
What you mean, J. Cole? I'm putting on Kendrick.
Drake. Drake. So you ain't playing not one Drake song from 2010 on up? You ain't playing no Drake song?
But I'm at a pool party with young YNs is what they call them now. If I'm at a pool party with them, of course I'll play it.
Drake is our age, bro. What are you talking about?
Stop it, bro.
How you acting,
bro.
Stop it. Like
I was playing Drake, man, since 2007, 2000 before that, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop. He's our age, bro. Stop.
And I'm not the biggest Drake fan. He's my favorite. You gotta play something from my man.
You definitely playing Best I Never Had. You definitely playing him and 21 Savage. You definitely playing some hits, bro.
No.
Stop it, bro.
No.
What did he do to you? What did he try to do?
Like, I'm confused.
Oh man.
Did Drake not answer your DM? Because like I'm confused.
Oh, DM bro.
Hey, what's going on, Bob?
He for the women, man. He from a woman. He give you one hot freestyle off of a beat, but that's about it. He don't.
You ain't like no Drake album, no mixtape.
I'll go straight to the Jay-Z feature.
I ain't talking about this. You ain't like no Drake mixtape or album, bro. None. Since we on his last topic, you ain't like no Drake mixtape or album.
I like so far going, but that was about it.
If you reading this, it's too late.
That's fine. And the one he talking about with Pancake on, that's to me, that's one of his best albums.
Come on, man. You ain't like no mixtape.
No, if you're reading this, it's too late, man. It's cool, but you know,
it's cool. But what you read? It's cool.
It's not his handwriting.
Oh, you saying because he ain't write it?
Yeah,
you keep saying that, bro.
But we talk the music.
Look on people's albums and look on the writers Look on the back of the books. If you buy the albums, we all digital now. Look on the back of people's albums and look who is a part of the songs, bro.
But it don't, I'm saying, but
everybody.
I am not. I don't care what y'all say. I'm not listening to no damn RB Graham. I am not listening to it.
It's personal, man. All right, we feel
What
it,
did
man.
he do to you?
This
It's
is
not
the
about
top.
what he did to me. It's not about what he did to me.
What did he do to you, my boy?
It's about the person that he is.
All right, it's good. I don't understand. Is he like because he likes it? What's going on?
No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't know this boy from a can of paint, but I know his actions.
You want some colorism stuff?
Y'all laughing about it, man. Yo, crazy, bro.
So tell us, what's your problem with Aubrey Graham, bro? What's your problem with Aubrey Graham?
He say don't like the way he be moving. I get he be saying the Sue.
That's fine, but we talking the music, bro. Like we talking about like
just music. He makes some good music.
Just music. He make good music, bro. Like we ain't gonna. There's some songs I know you gonna blast in your job.
It's not
Lemon Pepper freestyle. Come on, it's some stuff you can listen.
Well, it's something. What's your favorite Drake song?
Lord knows, Rick Ross.
That's a
Okay.
good song.
Good song.
That's my favorite. But
Then you got potential. You good.
It's cool, man. It's all right, Dave, man. We
loyal.
I don't know what he did, but he gonna pay for his sins, Dave. I don't know what it is. You don't have to talk about it on this show if it's personal. Whatever he did, I'm just
personal.
We'll talk about it offline. You're special.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yo.
That's all the topics though. Y'all got any last words for the people?
Any last words? We're gonna figure out why Dave don't like Drake so much. Something happened. We got to figure that out.
You will, everyone.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if he went to get an autograph and he smacked out his hand, or I don't know. You know, Anna was at the show and he
all happened when Dave was 7 years old and they didn't sign that poster.
Something happened
From the grass.
Yeah, something happened, but I feel like this is a great show. There's so many more things we could talk about, but I feel like it's a great show. This was a good time for me. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and tell people to subscribe, follow. It's only gonna get better and better. This train only going one way to the top.
Right.
So let's get it.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely, man. Great show. Everybody like, subscribe, comment, man. Let us know your favorite parts. Let us know what we should talk about for the next episode.
Hey, if they got topics, let us know.
And you got a topic, let us know. We will bring it up on the show. Absolutely.
Just don't send no Drake topic, please.
Please, because obviously we will never see it. So don't bring it up, man.
Oh, great.
Appreciate y'all. And it's what's the play, man. Go ahead, DV. Send us off.
Take us out, champ.
Look, man. Love, piece of hair grease, y'all. I'm holler at y'all.